All right, so this entire video, make sure you have your volume turned up because the whole time that I've been talking through the entire video, I had the wrong attachments. So I had a receiver on me and the mic that I was supposed to be talking to attached to the phone. So the volume was extremely low. I'm like wondering why, because my mic's attached. I'm like, yo, is my mic broken or something? When I check it, yeah, so I had a receiver on me and then I had the mic on my phone. So that's why the audio up to this point of video is like that. So my bad, I just realized that, man. But yeah, anyways, it is what it is, so, but. So back there, we're gonna start off with our barbell rows. So normally I would pre-exhaust with some pull-ups or some straight arm pull downs, but today we're just gonna do a couple good quality warm sets. Just work pyramid it up to a working set, and then we're gonna get started from there. So I already did one set with the bar. Now we're going to do 135, maybe 2 sets 135, then we're going to just keep going up until we get to a working set. All right? So that's how we're starting off today. Nice, good stretch. So 225 on the bar. We're trying to do 2 sets, 12 reps here, and then we'll go up to 275 and see if we can work with anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. Maybe we touch 315 depending on how we feel. Also, my apologies for the noise, but my furnace is on. It's extremely loud. Right now it's cold as heck in here, so we gotta keep the heat on. So that annoying sound that you're hearing is that furnace. It's freezing right now, man. But anyways. That stretch feels so good in the back. And with these barbell rolls, you notice that I'm not just up here in a locked position doing this right here, like what most of you guys do. You notice that I'm hinging from the hips. So when I get set up to go, I'm compressing down, hinging from the hips, maintaining the neutral spine, and allowing that barbell to pull those shoulders forward to really get a nice deep stretch. But even though the shoulders are being pulled forward, that spine, that back, is still staying neutral. There's still no flexion in the spine because I'm focusing on hinging through my hips, right, to get that stretch, right? So with that said, if you want to get more out of your rolls, the technique that you see me doing right now, that's how you need to do your rolls. You feel that stretch properly, because sometimes, for the majority of you guys, when you guys do rolls, you guys only focus on the contraction. But if you're doing these properly, you allow that to stretch while maintaining proper core engagement and neutral spine, you can literally feel the lats really stretching. And that's where you actually get the benefit from building width and thickness with barbell rows, right? So yeah. All right. So the first set felt immaculate. So let's hit the second one here. 225, and then go up from there. Ooh. That was tough. Ooh. All right, 275. We'll go for 2-3 sets of 8 reps here. And then we're gonna move it on. Okay. Okay. So my wrist gave up, my grip, not my wrist. My grip gave up on me on that one, so on my next, so I only got 6. So my next set, I'm gonna get my wrist wraps. So getting into the reps will be challenging. So it's my last set. So let's just try and get like 6, but just really try and focus on control and on a steady tempo all the way through. All right. My back is gassed. Those were some good quality rows. Can't complain. Supinating grip seated rows here. Try and hit that mid to lower back. So when you do these, think about flaring the elbows out a little bit. That feels so good. So all day long from up in the armpit here, in that soft tissue knee part of the lats, all the way down, close towards my lower back. I can really feel the blood flow and the pump. Alright, so for me, I've been really trying to focus on really developing my mid to lower lat, because my back, when it comes to thickness, just genetically, my back has always been thick. And even though you can't force a muscle to be something that is not that's not in your genetic makeup, but you can definitely try out and try different movement and variations to see what your body responds to well. And so I find that incorporating some reverse supinating grip rows into my routine, or single arm rows, really focusing on driving that elbow into my hip pocket and really squeezing and focusing on that, and focusing on getting a nice deep stretch, I find that it definitely helps improve the width in my back, right? So again, with width, if it's not your genetic makeup, you can't really do much about it, but there's definitely movements that you can do to help slightly, not much, but slightly, right? But you have to mix, you have to try different variations to figure out what your body responds to well. So, yeah. Last of the year, and then we're going to get into some straight arm pull downs to further try and hit and isolate those lower lats a little bit. And then some face pulls, and then yeah, that's a good workout. So this workout is basically a good workout to do if your goal is to try and add some width to your if the goal is to try and add some width to your back, or if you're trying to really learn how to properly get a good stretch in those spinal erectors to help improve thickness in your back as well too. So yeah. All right. Oh man, this, yo, I'm telling you guys, man, the contraction that you feel in those lats is next level with this variation right here. You know what I mean? So yeah, try it out. Slow the movement down. Allow yourself to get a nice deep stretch. Allow the weight to pull you forward, but as the weight's pulling you forward, maintain control of the weight the whole time. All right, so that's the main thing. When you really try to focus on controlling the eccentric portion of your reps, you want to allow the weight to take you, but you control the pace and tempo in which the weight pulls you forward. That's the main key to doing eccentric reps properly. Okay? All right. Next up, straight arm pull downs. Then we'll do some rated flies. Then we'll do my ab work. No, cardio, then ab work, and then that's it. Let's get this straight arm work here. 10 to 12 reps, 3 sets. A bit heavier than that. Put that 120. Partial. Yeah, so what I'm doing here, I'm trying to get to the 10 reps as controlled as possible. And when I'm fatigued and can't get to the range, I want to just focus on doing some partials and really just focus on squeezing as hard as I can. Oh, my last on fire. Okay, last set of these. Whew. All right, so that's that. Now we're gonna do some cable rear delt fly, and then that's gonna wrap up this back workout. Whew. Oh, that variation is nice because of the stretch. So you notice that I'm allowing the cable to really pull those scapulas into protraction to get a nice deep stretch and really open up the entire thoracic spine to get a nice deep stretch. So not only are we hitting the rear delts, but also those traps as well too. So this variation is nice. So the one tip that when you do these, switch which hands goes forward. All right? Because with this variation, depending on which one's forward, one hand tends to get a little bit higher than the other, so you want to alternate to try and balance it out as much as possible. All right, so before, my right hand went forward, so on the next one, my left one's going to be in front. I'm doing 3 sets, but this is the last one I'm going to show you guys. Then I'm going to finish my last one and get into my cardio. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for shoulders and arms, or just shoulders, I don't know yet. Okay.